guys, it's Shay and I am back.
Girl,
So I have my
that was
other
corny.
phone here.
All right, that was corny.
Because I wrote down some notes and I just want to make sure that I don't even know where to look. Let's see. Okay, because I want to make sure that I do not forget anything that I wrote down. So this video is going to be about how to stop allowing people to play with you. Stop allowing people to play with you. Stop letting people play with you. Okay? My thing is, there is a way you can be kind. I'm a kind person. I'm a nice person, not too nice. I can be friendly. I could be fierce. I could be bold. I'm a Gemini, many personalities, but I'm saying is that I don't allow people to like play with me, like take advantage. Playing, okay, playing as in taking advantage. People won't have to take advantage of you. You won't get played, used and abused, manipulated. So those are the words I mean by someone playing with you. To stop allowing people to do those things to you. And these are the ways. Let's go. Okay, so the first one I would have to say is what's very, very important that you have to have in order to stop allowing the people to play with you. My mouth getting dry, yeah. Y'all know how I do. Let me stop acting. So, you got to have boundaries. You have to set boundaries. I cannot stress this enough. Set boundaries. Because if you don't have any boundary to set, if you don't have anything to stand for, you'll fall for anything. You have to have something to stand for. You have to know what your boundaries are. You got to know what your the things that you would absolutely not do, things that you would absolutely not allow. You have to have those things set. If you have to write it down, go watch my journal video. Write it down and state things that you accept when it comes to friendships, relationships, any type of relationship that you have. It can be a coworker. It can be basically anything, strangers, anything, people you just meet. You gotta have boundaries set so you could stand for those boundaries, because in that way you won't get played, because you didn't follow my boundaries, so therefore I know that you're not for me in no type of way, shape, or form. Okay? So setting boundaries is very important. How can they play with you if the moment they cross that boundary, you're gonna cut them off right there, because you just, my boundary, you didn't respect it, so therefore we have nothing else to talk about, you know? So set boundaries. Another thing is, guys have to learn how to say no. I had this problem back years. To be honest, it was a lot of problems I had years ago when it came to allowing people to just think they could do whatever, say whatever, treat me whatever, be sneaky, all types of stuff. I had that happen years ago. And most of the time it's family, right? So my thing is, if I really, really don't want to do something, it's just no. It's no. Obviously you don't have to just say flat out no, but you have to let them know, like, you know what, that's not gonna work because I have to do this, or I don't feel like doing that because of this, or I just can't, or I just simply just don't want to. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I really don't want to do it. And that's it. No. No. And they have to respect that. And people that don't respect you, where they gotta go? Where they gotta go? Actually, to the left, right? My left. They have to go. If they can't respect you, you don't want someone around you, especially if you're a respectful person. Now, if you're somebody who respects people and you deserve to respect back. I feel like I treat people the way that I would like to be treated. So if I'm not being treated that way, then it's like, what's the point of us conversing? What's the point of us doing life together? What's the point of us really being around each other? Like, we don't respect each other. I can't tell you no Especially if I told you a lot of yeses, I can't ever tell you no. You got to go. So, the next one I'm going to say is just be yourself in every room that you enter. You can't be played or get played when you're always being yourself. There's people that take this out of hand. They think being their self is just like, say if yourself, you yourself is, ghetto, ghetto fabulous, ghetto ratchet, ghetto beautiful, like whatever. If you're in a different setting, in a work setting or a professional setting, obviously you need to be yourself, but your more professional self, Just be yourself all the time, because to be honest, if you're not yourself all the time, you're gonna be sculpted into whoever that person that you're allowing to control the way you move. They're gonna be able to sculpt you into whatever they want, because everywhere you go, you're changing yourself and you're sculpting yourself. Next thing you know, you're gonna have the imposter syndrome, and you're not gonna really know who you are. You're gonna have to get to know yourself again. Just be yourself. You can't really get played that way, because you are you, and if they can't accept you for you, then they shouldn't be around you. Just make sure you're a good person. Make sure you're a good person, because if you're not a good person, they're not going to want to be around you. Next one I'm going to say is do not live in fear. Fear can have us allowing people to play with us, because we're afraid. For instance, we could be afraid of someone not liking you. You could be fearing not being liked. You could be fearing being judged. You could be that's something I feared for a long time, being judged. And it's crazy, because I could be doing every single thing right, which I felt like I was doing everything right. Like I was, in the Bible, great mom, priorities straight, own place, own car, career, and then I still was afraid of being judged over a little thing I might slightly like be judged about. And it's just ridiculous. Like, you can't live like that. You got to lose fear. Like, just be yourself, be a good person. And it's like, what do you have to fear? You being yourself. Nobody can judge you but God. Next one I would have to say is don't move based on only emotions. Like, we have to move on logic. I feel like a lot of women, we as women, we move off of emotion more than we do logic and what's right and what we know. We move off here, our heart, and not our brain. And I feel like you guys have that down pat. They know how to move off what they want, and they know how to think clearly. With us, it's a fog sometimes, because it's how we feel all the time. And you can't move like that, because people could play with you. They could play with your emotion. We have a lot of manipulative people. We have a lot of narcissists. They like to move off emotion to manipulate you into getting things that they want. To me, narcissists they're just evil. Like, they're evil. Like, the emotion is a part of the soul. Emotion is a part of the spirit. Emotion is a part of the brain. So therefore, if somebody get a grasp of your emotional side, it's over. It's like they can control you in a way. They can find out tricks, how to push your buttons, and it's over there from there. It's over from there. So I would definitely say work on controlling your emotions, to not be played with and to not be controlled. Definitely work on your emotions. Don't move off emotion. Move off logic. Move off what you know, not really what you feel. I feel like no one really deserves our emotions. Like, you have to earn that. You don't just get an emotional side. Like, I feel like us as women, what we don't realize is that not everyone deserves to get a piece of our emotional side. Not everyone at all. Like, you have to earn that. You got to show that you could trust the person. That person has to show that you can trust them with your emotions, because our emotions is sacred. To be honest, it really is. We talk about it and we use it like it's nothing. Like, oh, emotion, you're being emotional, or your period coming on, or you're emotional, is your period coming on. We really look at it like that, and it's like, it's deeper. It's deeper. Control your emotions. Emotions is just not having a tantrum. Emotions could be when you're upset, when you're happy, when you're sad, when you're depressed. Any type of emotion that you're feeling. grieving. Like, and everyone doesn't deserve to see that emotion from you, you know? That's why you talk to God. Sometimes you talk to yourself. Maybe you have someone close to you. It could be a sister, best friend. Those people, show the emotions for them people. Don't just show it to anybody, because they will take advantage and they will play with you, right? And that's what this video is about. Don't get played with, right? So the very last one, I'm going to say, stop talking too much. And this is another one I had to deal with. When I tell y'all, I talk so much and I say too much. I'm that person that tells her business. I tell my business, and it's not cute. It's not cute. Like, I never really thought nothing of it, but it's not cute. Like, telling your business, talking too much. Like, people they were able to read you like that. Like, and they could play you, because therefore all they gotta do is sit back and listen. They're gonna be like, tell me more. Like, you know, and it's therefore someone could play with you like that. They could take advantage, they can manipulate you. And that's how you can get played with. And my thing is also, when you talk too much, someone can wish bad on your dreams. If you're telling someone your next move, like, be quiet definitely about your next moves. I had to learn that too. But people are doing weird, crazy stuff now. Like, people, you know, it's a such thing as voodoo. They can wish you bad. They can wish whatever you're trying to do that you announce to them, they can bring bad juju on that, you know? So just be quiet. Or, you know what, just talk accordingly, you know. Don't talk too much. Like, don't, especially more than them. Like, allow them to talk too, you know. And just your sacred things and things that you really care about, your personal stuff, just keep it to yourself. And maybe in a later time, when that person shows you that you can trust them, and then you can tell them. So those are the tips, and that's what I have to say. And like, I really want you guys to take heed to all of that, because we're getting too old, especially like if we're in our 30s, late 20s, like, we're getting too old for people to just to be allowing us to be played with. You know, it's time to focus on your inner self and know what you will allow and what you won't allow. Know what's right, know what's wrong. And people think not allowing somebody to play with you is about being tough. Anybody can be tough. Anybody can, you know, oh, let's go fight. You ain't playing with me. You ain't about to play with me. Anybody could get a knife. Anybody could get a mace. Anybody, I don't even know if I can say this, but anybody could get that in order to allow someone to not play with them. But what about taking a high road? What about grace? What about, you know, real grown woman, real grown men? How they handle business. That's how you're supposed to handle business, and not allow someone to play with you in that way. Forget confrontation. That don't mean you're a punk. That means you're smart. You're smart. So let's stop allowing people to play with us in 2023, in a graceful way, in a smart way, in a beautiful way, in a businessman way, in a boss bee way. Okay? Yeah, so yeah. That's my video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.